So let's say I want to order a bowl of laksa. How would you say it?
Posso avere un laksa?
So long, man.
So posso?
Posso avere un laksa.
Oh my god, her accent is actually so good. Yeah, the pronunciation is great.
You ask me again 1 hour later, I won't remember. Hello and welcome to another episode of CHIAK Local, a series where my VIPs bring me to some of their favorite makan places. Today, my guest is an Italian and he's the guy who rates the Italian restaurants in Singapore. Let's welcome Edo!
Hello!
Hello, how do you say hello in Italian?
Ciao!
Ciao! So excited to have you here. So you're gonna bring me to your favorite restaurant?
One of my favorite restaurants. Yeah.
Okay, so our first stop is?
Io Osteria or Io Osteria.
Io Osteria, let's go!
Yay. Okay guys, so one of my favorite things about this restaurant and what I think makes it very unique is that on weekends they have these things called Bombolone that they make. It's kind of a breakfast pastry, kind of like a donut, but you can put like filling inside, like cream. And it's so good and it's very hard to find around Singapore. So if you do come by, I do recommend coming and trying these as well.
Alright, the first location. Definitely I need you to pick your favorite Italian restaurant, right, in Singapore.
So it actually opened like, I think about 7-8 years ago, and it really struck me because they had so many Italians working here. So I know it's like really authentic because they really came here and like set it up.
Well, I can trust an Italian because he goes to the chef directly and he talks to the chef in Italian to say, hey, get some signature dishes out. First location already give you test. The test for you is, in front of the camera, you're gonna do like a 30 seconds full review on how you usually do it on TikTok.
Okay, hi, I'm Edo and I rate Italian restaurants in Singapore so you don't have to. Today we're at Io Osteria in Hillview. And to start, we have arancini, which are a Sicilian street food. Then we have schiacciata, which is a Roman-style kind of pizza, but street food version. You can see it's like double-sided because people will like eat it like as they walk kind of thing. Then we have their weekly special risotto with morel mushrooms. And then porchetta, which is a signature pork dish in Italy as well. These two is from their weekly special menu.
I love your introduction. This is like seeing you real life doing it, man. He's always listening to you saying it. Okay, come, we can duck it already.
Let's start with this, because this is usually like a starter. Oh, cheese. Cheese lovers, I think will love this, because it's like just so much cheese.
How long have you been here in Singapore?
Over 20 years.
How old are you?
26.
You came to Singapore when you were 1?
I was 1.
Wow! You're like 90% Singaporean.
Yeah. When I was young, we used to go to Italy every summer. We would spend like 3 months in Italy. My helper would pack rice, chicken rice, laksa pack, whatever, all these things. And she would make like Singapore food for us, yeah. When I'm in Singapore, obviously I feel more Italian. But when I'm in Italy, I feel still Singaporean.
So this feels more like home to you. Which part of Italy do you come from?
Rome.
Rome! Romantic! Any dishes here represents Rome?
This is the Roman style schiacciata. Because in Rome, there's this big culture of like street food pizza. Schiacciata is one of them, right? So they will like fold it over. They'll kind of maybe wrap it and you can like walk around and eat it. So this one is truffle and mascarpone.
Oh my god, this is so good. I love truffle. So what do you do, like your day job?
So I'm a content creator, social media strategist.
Wait, so you rate Italian restaurants full time?
That one I would say is not part of my work because that was more of a passion project. Like I don't really get paid to do that. Because that one I want to give honest reviews, right?
Yep.
But content creation overall, yes.
Okay, so I know that you don't eat meat. So I'm gonna try this.
Yes.
This is a signature from the restaurant, right?
I can tell you how you know it's good. It should be like nice and crispy on the outside, and it should kind of like be melty on the inside.
What is it called?
Porchetta.
Porchetta. Can you hear the crunch, the crackling?
Actually, I feel like Chinese people also make like...
Pioba! Oh, you're so good. So what happens is, before every episode, we always ask the guests to recommend some restaurants they love, and he gave me a whole entire list of his favorite Italian restaurants. If you can share with our audience some of your favorites, that would be awesome.
Okay, Io Osteria in Hillview. I like Etna and Duxton.
Oh, I love it.
More upscale. Actually, if you're looking for very like more affordable street style pizza, I actually don't mind Man Pizza on Haji Lane.
Okay, last question here. People are always curious. Do you actually have Singaporean accent? Like, can you speak like a sentence? Come on. Okay, can lor. Alright, now we'll go to the next stop. The next stop is also your recommendation.
Yeah, so we're going to Matang Vegan in Geylang. It's a little vegan eatery, hawker, coffee shop. I don't really know what to call it.
Alright, so let's go lor.
Go along.
Your second recommendation for us, Matang Vegan. Why?
Actually, my friend took me here just a couple months ago because she knows I like laksa. So she's like, you need to try the laksa here. We're not eating it because it's vegan, but because it's actually good. And it was good. I liked it.
Besides the laksa, we have other dishes as well. The wonton mee, the duck rice, and this teochew meatball. Okay, we should try now. I want to try your laksa though. What do you like about this laksa? Is it gravy?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love coconut milk. And the spice level, I think, is right.
Not bad.
With peanutty.
It's spicy, it's creamy, and it's savory. I can take one tau pok. Tau pok with laksa is the best combination.
Yeah.
Soaks up all the gravy. Oh, yo.
How long have you been doing your TikTok?
I started my TikTok, I think, during COVID, so around 2020. At the beginning, it was really just for fun. And it didn't really, I think, pick up until 2 years later. So it took maybe about 3 years. And then I really dove into it, yeah.
What were you doing before this?
I worked at a media company. I worked at Rice Media, which is a local media company.
As a writer?
As a writer, yes.
I'm a big fan of Rice Media.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after a few years in Rice Media, you decided, okay, I'm gonna try. Was it
always-
scary for you?
Yes, I mean, having to suddenly go from having, like a full-time pay and then suddenly being I guess freelance is ups and downs, but I think the freedom for me is I couldn't go back.
Okay, to pair with this, we should try this tongue-based meatball. Not bad too. I want to try. I had zero expectations. As long as the food is decent, I don't mind coming back. Especially for vegetarian, I'm not very familiar. But this plant-based meatball, this is so good. So there's bean curd, there's a bit of cabbage, carrots as well. So every bite, you get a crunch. Yeah, I'm very curious about this. Guys, this is duck rice, vegetarian duck rice.
I'm very curious if you can get the sauce right.
I think it has all the elements right. For duck rice, the rice need to be yam rice. You need to have the braising sauce, which has very pleasant herbal notes. The meat is the vegetarian meat lah. Not bad.
For me, it's a bit too sweet.
You having bubble tea eh? Now being a full-time content creator, was there any difficulties or any struggles?
There was a phase when I used to get a lot of comments that people tell me to go back to my own country. But I have to be like, guys, I actually have been here for so long.
On which video will they comment hey, go back to your own country?
So I had this series that I used to do called Wait, You're Singaporean in quotation marks, where I would interview people who are Singaporean but don't look Singaporean. My first guest was this girl called Noelle. She's half black, half Chinese. And when she opens her mouth, she speaks thick Singlish.
Most people are like, when I look at you, I cannot match your voice to your face.
This is a few years ago. I don't get this anymore. I think now the struggle is more having to make content, be creative, to edit. I gotta do everything myself, right? I also do travel content, so if I'm traveling, I'm trying to shoot, edit, post, enjoy my travels, also keep up with what's happening in Singapore. There's times where I feel I don't have weekends and evenings to myself. I feel it's a 24/7 job.
Yeah. I mean, it's your passion, right? You turn your passion into a job.
Yeah.
So you have to do this 24/7.
But it doesn't feel like a job sometimes, which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's sometimes I'm oh, I've been working for so many days straight, but I didn't even realize,
I know. Next time you should do a series on teaching people how to say Italian. So let's say I want to order a bowl of laksa. How would you say it?
Posso avere un laksa.
So long, man.
So posso.
Posso avere un laksa.
Oh my god, her accent is actually so good. Yeah, the pronunciation is great.
You ask me again 1 hour later, I won't remember.
Alright, the last stop. I know you are already very full.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, but I thought I wanted to bring you to try this place called Botanic in Bukit Batok. To be honest, I haven't tried it before, but it came highly recommended. So they do vegetarian Peranakan food, which is quite interesting. I mean, in Singapore, you can't really find that.
I love Peranakan food.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's one of my favorites in Singapore.
I'm so worried that you can't take spice.
No, I can.
Oh, yeah lah.
I
I mean,
think so, at least we'll see.
okay, so what we have here is the ayam buah keluak, asam fish, ayam rendang, and oyster omelette.
Ooh.
Vegetarian! Alright, let's try first. This is vegetarian ayam rendang.
Oh, this really has the richness that you know rendang should have. I wouldn't even know it's not vegetarian. I feel it didn't tell me. Well, it even has the dimples of chicken. You know,
Very interesting to actually have Peranakan food.
Yeah, I think I really like it because it's quite rich and creamy and spicy, all the flavor profiles I really like. So Peranakan has always been one of my favorites.
Yeah. So the owner's parents, they used to own a vegetarian chap chai peng store. You know what's chap chai peng?
Mixed rice?
Wow. You can speak Hokkien also.
No, but I know some words.
So anyway, they learned the recipe and they decided to, come up to something more specific, like something which you can't really get here, which is Peranakan food, vegetarian style.
Let's try the fish here, please.
Yeah, let's try the fish. It's bright, tangy, not too spicy. I think there's lemongrass, there's asam also.
Yeah.
Then the tomatoes as well. You stay here in Singapore for more than 20 years.
Yes.
You decide to stay here forever or you intend to go back home?
I mean, at least for now. I mean, my parents are still here. So for now, Singapore's home now.
Singapore is home. Can you sing national anthem? Oh.
Good, because I don't know all the lyrics, so.
You can sing national anthem.
I mean, some parts, but my memory's too bad to memorize the whole.
One sentence.
I'm gonna botch it for sure.
Majulah Singapura. Yes.
Oh, that is the last sentence.
Yeah,
Okay.
can right. Last sentence.
Yes. Majulah Singapura. Yeah.
Whoa! Okay, let's go for this. Do you eat oyster omelette in Singapore? Olwa?
Yes, but I'm actually not a huge fan of oysters. So, sometimes they're too overpowering.
It's a bit soft and chewy inside, but outside there's this slight crisp, which is actually quite nice. And I actually quite like the chili sauce that pairs with it.
Okay, still haven't tried this one.
Okay, go for it. This is a very classic Peranakan dish, and it's so difficult to prepare with the buah keluak because you gotta clean it, you gotta wash it, you gotta add in the paste back in after you clean and wash. So this is something more earthy, more deep, more intense. Is that okay?
Wow, I love that.
So now that you are doing full-time content
Yes.
creation, what's your plan next?
I'm quite big in the food scene. I mean, I make most of my content within the food scene.
You're my
so-
competitor, you know.
No. You are still the queen of
Nah.
local food, I feel. So I think it's I want to do also non-food.
Okay.
So I think it's looking for what's next. Maybe travel. I really enjoy travel because it's still food, but then you can also show other things.
I think the beauty of creating content is, you show your personality.
Yeah.
So regardless of what kind of topic we're gonna do, it's more about you as a person. What do you like to do? What do you enjoy eating? Yeah.
Oh, and music. I said it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So my second single, Ocean, is out now. Yes.
Congratulations!
It's actually about Singapore.
So we can hear you sing a bit.
It's not very singy. I'll just say the lyrics is very about homes. Back to the ocean, because Singapore is near the ocean or near the sea technically.
Huh? You're not gonna sing for me, ah? Oh.
Shy.
Shy.
Back to the ocean, ocean found me. Leave that I run from. See, I literally forget my own lyrics.
Yeah. This is not his song, guys. This is not
I
his
actually
song.
wrote every word, okay? So maybe you can overlay a little bit instead. I'll just lip sync.
I'm so full.
I feel like I ate 3 days worth of food in one.
Which is your favorite?
I think the Peranakan Nonya vegetarian, because I've never eaten vegetarian Peranakan food in that kind of setting. Yeah, void deck. I don't know. I liked it. Yeah.
My favorite, I think, is the Italian restaurant.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I really love the risotto, the bread, the pork. Yeah, everything is very homey. Yeah. And it's a nice atmosphere for date nights as well. Thank you so much for showing me good Italian restaurant and good vegan restaurant.
And thank you for the recommendation of the Peranakan. I've learned something new as well.
If you have any other recommendations for Italian food, please leave a comment below to let us know. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe and follow him lah. See you next time. Bye!
See you.